Alright. Part 2 of episode 2 of Sherlock, the blind banker.
They'll lead us to the person who sent it.
Obvious.
Well, there's 300 people up there. Who was it meant for?
Pillars. Pillars and the screens. Very few places you could see that graffiti from. That narrows the field considerably. And of course, the message was left at 11:34 last night. That tells us a lot.
Does it?
Traders come to work at all hours. Some trade with Hong Kong in the middle of the night. That message was intended for somebody who came in at midnight. Not many Van Coons in the phone book. Taxi!
I want your gloves.
So what do we do now? Sit here and wait for him to come back?
Just moved in.
What?
Floor above, new label.
Could have just replaced it.
No one ever does that.
Hello?
Hi, I live in the flat just below you. I don't think we've met.
No, well, I've just moved in.
Actually, I've just locked my keys in my flat.
You want me to buzz you in?
Yeah, and can I use your balcony?
What?
I like your acting skills. Whoa. Don't jump, please. Ah, broke it. Beer.
Sherlock! Sherlock, you okay?
John gets left out.
Yeah, anytime you feel like letting me in.
Ooh. Ugh. You can tell it's like jelly or something, though.
Do you think he'd lost a lot of money? Suicide is pretty common among city boys.
I don't know that it was suicide.
Come on. The door was locked from the inside. You had to climb down the balcony.
Been away 3 days, judging by the laundry. Look at the case. There was something tightly packed inside it.
Thanks, I'll take your word for it.
Problem?
Yeah, I'm not desperate to root around some bloke's dirty underwear.
Those symbols at the bank, the graffiti, why were they put there?
Some sort of code?
Obviously. Why were they painted? You want to communicate, why not use email?
Well, maybe he wasn't answering.
How could you follow?
Nope.
What kind of a message would everyone try to avoid? What about this morning? Those letters you were looking at?
Bills.
Yes.
What's
Being
that?
threatened. Sergeant, you're glad.
Yeah, I know who you are, and I'd prefer it if you didn't tamper with any of the evidence.
I phoned Lestrade. Is he on his way?
He's busy. I'm in charge. And it's not Sergeant, it's Detective Inspector Dimmock.
Dim.
We're obviously looking at a suicide.
That does seem the only explanation of all the facts.
Wrong. It's one possible explanation of some of the facts. You've got a solution that you like, but you're choosing to ignore anything you see that doesn't comply with it.
Like?
It means on the right side of his head.
And?
Van Coon was left-handed. Requires quite a bit of contortion.
Left-handed?
I'm amazed you didn't notice. All you have to do is look around this flat. Coffee table on the left-hand side, coffee mug handle pointing to the left. Power sockets habitually use the ones on the left. Pen and paper on the left-hand side of the phone because he picked it up with his right and took down messages with his left. You want me to go on?
No, I think you've covered
Oh, I
it.
might as well. I'm almost at the bottom of the list. There's a knife on the breadboard with butter on the right side of the blade. Because he used it with his left, it's highly unlikely that a left-handed man would shoot himself in the right side of his head. Conclusion, someone broke in here and murdered him. Only explanation of all the facts.
But the gun,
He was waiting for the killer. He'd been threatened.
What?
Today at the bank, sort of a warning.
He fired a shot when his attacker came in.
And the bullet?
Went through the open window.
Oh, come on. What are the chances of that?
Wait until you get the ballistics report. bullet in his brain wasn't fired from his gun, I guarantee it.
But if his door was locked from the inside, how did the killer get in?
Good. You're finally asking the right questions.
John's just like, sorry.
He's left trying to sort of cut his hair with a fork, which of course could never be done.
It was a threat. That's what the graffiti meant.
I'm kind of at a meeting. Can you make an appointment with my secretary?
I don't think this can wait. Sorry, Sebastian. One of your traders, someone who works in your office, was killed.
What?
Van Koon, the police are at his flat.
Killed?
Sorry to interfere with everyone's digestion. Still want to make an appointment? Would maybe 9 o'clock at Scotland Yard suit?
Harrow, Oxford.
So
Very
mean.
bright guy. Worked in Asia for a while, sir.
You gave him the Hong Kong accounts.
Lost 5 mil in a single morning, made it all back a week later. Nerves of steel, anyhow.
You would want to kill him.
We all make enemies.
You don't all end up with a bullet through your temple.
Not usually. Excuse me.
It's my chairman. Police have been up to him. Apparently they're telling him it was a suicide.
Well, they've got it wrong, Sebastian. He was murdered.
Well, I'm afraid they don't see it like that.
Sir.
And neither does my boss. I hired you to do a job. Don't get sidetracked.
That's who Seb
I thought
is.
bankers were all supposed to be heartless bastards.
I saw someone like making Sherlock fan art, and you're like, and this is Seb. Who's Seb? No. Potato. He does look like a potato. Oh, I'm just like...
I need you to get over to Crispian's. 2 Ming vases up for auction. Chenghua. Will you appraise them?
Right, Sulin should go. She's next.
Su Lin has resigned her job. I need
Who's
you.
Su Lin? Hey, it's that guy that was hitting on her. I completely forgot about her. Those lucky cats. He's gonna get murdered, I bet.
Just locum work.
No, that's fine.
You're, well, you're a bit overqualified.
I could always do with the money.
Well, we've got 2 away on holiday this week, and one's just left to have a baby. Might be a bit mundane for you.
No, mundane is good sometimes. Mundane works.
It says here you're a soldier.
And a doctor.
Anything else you can do?
Learned the clarinet at school.
I play the clarinet.
The portrait.
I said, could you pass me a pen?
What, when?
About an hour ago.
Didn't notice I'd gone out then. I went to see about a job at that surgery.
How was it?
Great. She's great.
Who?
The job.
She?
It.
Yeah, but
He likes that one lady.
The intruder who can walk through walls.
happened last night. journalist shot dead in his flat. Doors locked, windows bolted from the inside, exactly the same as Vancouver. You think he's killed another one?
Ooh.
Brian Lucas, freelance journalist, murdered in his flat. Doors locked from the inside.
You've got to admit it's similar. Both men killed by someone who can walk through solid walls.
Inspector, do you seriously believe that Eddie Van Koon was just another city suicide? You have seen the ballistics report, I suppose. And the shot that killed him, was it fired from his own gun?
No.
No. So this investigation might move a bit quicker if you were to take my word as gospel. I've just handed you a murder inquiry. 5 minutes in his flat.
The black paper again.
Four floors up. That's why they think they're safe. Put a chain across the door, bolted shut, think they're impregnable. They don't reckon for 1 second that there's another way in.
I don't understand.
Dealing with a killer who can
Of
climb.
course you don't.
What are you doing?
Clings to the walls like an insect. That's how he got it.
What?
Climbed up the side of the walls, ran along the roof, dropped in through this skylight.
You're not serious. Like Spider-Man?
He scaled 6 floors of a docklands apartment building, jumped the balcony to kill Van Koon.
Oh, hold on.
And of course, that's how he got into the bank. He ran along the window ledge and onto the terrace. I have to find out what connects these two men.
I tried watching Spider-Man once. His thinking theme. And the Sherlock being awesome theme.
Date stamped on the book is the same day that he died.
Ooh.
Sherlock. So the killer goes to the bank, leaves a threatening sight of Van Koon. Van Koon panics, returns to his apartment.
Okay. Next one coming really soon after this. Laterz.